What's going on? It is a very late live stream on this Sunday, but I've been working on stuff all day, and I was just working on the Hellcat. I was putting some parts on it, but um, yeah, I didn't have my razor blade scissors or whatever the hell you call them, so I couldn't actually finish it. I didn't want to cut the rubber hose with just a knife because when you do that, it's all uneven. So I'll finish it tomorrow. I was hoping to have that video done today, but I'll have that one for Tuesday. It's a very special video on Tuesday too because everybody gets to see the new paint color for the Charger, which I am very excited about. I really wanted to start painting some stuff because I could paint the fenders, I could paint the hood, I could paint the bumpers, I could paint the flares, the side skirts. I mean, I could paint a bunch of stuff, but I just kind of held off on it because I didn't want to paint something and then, once I put it on the car, because I'm going to make sure everything lines up perfectly. So, nothing's out of whack. And I've been really working on this stupid trunk for way too long. So, hopefully everything lines up on the trunk after I finish welding it all together. And, it still lines up because it does line up right now. But yeah, so lots of stuff I've been doing with the Charger. So hopefully we get in high build this week. I've been saying that a couple weeks in a row, but I just want to see it in high build so bad. I just want to see it in paint so bad. So the color is super sick. Let's see. Ooh, somebody's going for the politics, man. Hello, Dave. What's going on? What's up, man? Not much. Love the Magnum project. Thanks, James. Yo, what's up, Ronnie? Sup from New Mexico. What's up, New Mexico? Evening, Dave. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing pretty good. There's not enough time in a day to work on the Magnum or the Charger or whatever you want to call it, and then do a bunch of other stuff, and then edit a video. So I wish there's like 60 hours in a day, and then I could work for like a good like 50. Yeah, something like that. But when's the VR going to make a comeback? Most likely around the time I buy another one for a side skirt and the rest of the parts I need. I've been looking at the auction, and I might have one coming up. We'll see what happens. I don't know if the Spiders side skirts are the same because when you look them up by the part number, it's a different part number. So I'm kind of wary about buying this Spider that's coming up, but I guess we'll see. Dude, I keep thinking, how are you gonna wire up everything once you put it all back together? That would scare me, especially everything behind the dash. Everything is gonna just plug in. The only thing I'm gonna have to modify is the Charger didn't have hatch wiring. It just had the harness that went to the trunk. But since it's all Charger lights and cameras and et cetera and et cetera et cetera, I can just pretty much extend that harness and just plug it in. So it's going to be very, very simple. Somebody messaged me on Instagram with a Trackhawk wing, and I need to find that message because I probably need to buy that wing so I could start the molding of that into the Magnum wing, so we can have a nice complementary wing to the little duckbill that's on the on the lower part. What's up? Love the project. Thanks. New Mexico or Colorado green chili. I mean, I don't think I've ever had New Mexico green chili, but I mean Colorado green chili is pretty good. So we'll one time I guess I'll sample. I'll sample the New Mexico green chili sometime maybe. Wide tires. I mean, are 325s wide enough? Hey Dave, how's the weather? It's pretty good. I was working on the Charger most of the day, but I was outside for probably a couple hours, and I could have wore shorts, which was a plus. How's the engine looking for the Charger? I still need to order parts for it. I need to order a stroker kit. I need to figure out who I'm going to have CNC port the heads. There's a lot of parts that I need to worry about on the engine, but I'm not too concerned about it yet because the once the engine and all the drivetrain fits in the car 100%, it all bolts in. Then once I get to like closer to that point, then I'll start worrying about buying the stroker kit, buying, sending my heads off to get CNC ported, or I'm not exactly sure if they make you new heads or what they do, or maybe it's a core exchange or something like that, and just kind of go from there. But what's the cheapest Hellcat you've seen on Copart being sold with motor? I don't know. They go for, I mean, one that was completely burnt sold for $1,500 a couple days ago, but it was burnt and it was like hit super hard in the front. So I mean, you can find them cheap, but depending on what you're looking to get out of them, if you're trying to find an engine, I mean, you're probably going to spend like 20 plus grand. I mean, I'd go higher than that, but I don't know. Let's see. Your editing has been looking good. Thanks. New car. I mean, I did pick a car up from the auction a couple days ago, but I need to finish that video, which I need to pull some stuff apart and figure out exactly what's going on with it. But yeah, I did pick up a new car. It's just kind of a back burner car, kind of a cool JDM car that I wouldn't, I didn't mind buying for the price that I paid. So and it was like a grandpa's car because it probably sat in the garage its whole life. I mean, it's pretty clean. Leather's all there. The dash isn't cracked. I mean, no rust on it. It's an 84. I mean, I can't believe there isn't. There's a little bit of rust by the T-top, but other than that, it's a really clean car. So I'll have that video out probably this week as well. I mean, I think I'll have quite a few videos out this week, which is going to be good. I'll have the tomorrow's video, the Magnum video, then I'll have a paint video on Tuesday. Then maybe I'll do that other video for the new car that I bought on Wednesday. And then I probably by that time could have another charger video done. Maybe, I mean, it might be Friday, but I want to get that thing in primer. So it's a pretty close. You think you'll inspire Dodge to bring back an official Magnum? I'm not sure if I will or not, but I think once it's done, it's gonna look good. I think it's gonna catch a lot of people's attention because it will look factory. I mean, that's kind of what I'm going for. I wanted it to look, I want it to perform well. That's why that's why I'm putting all the Trackhawk stuff in there. I could just literally throw a Hellcat swap in there, but I'm gonna have the same issues in that I would in my Challenger, where it just never gets traction. It's kind of it's fun, but at the same time, it's kind of a pain. So having and plus the Trackhawk suspension, I like how the lower control arms are, the upper control arms. I just like how everything is put together on the Trackhawk suspension compared to the Challenger Charger suspension. So and once all the suspension's in there and I get to drive it, it'll be really interesting to see with the Trackhawk lower control arms if it actually still has that twitchy feeling, which I don't think it's going to have. So that's going to be a plus. New agency car. I don't know what that means. Can you make a wide body Dodge Caravan? I don't know why you'd want a wide body Dodge Caravan. That's OG still waiting for the VR4. Haha. Lucky you were patient. I mean, I wish it was easier to find parts. I can't believe it's so difficult to find parts for those things. If the Spider purchase doesn't go well, then flip it or part out. You can never lose money on parting those cars out. I mean, yeah, there's quite a few. I have like 3 of those cars, and I literally list parts for them, and then I'd never hear anything back. It's just almost a waste of my time. So they just sit. My car made it on a 2-hour drive, down a cylinder, no spark on 1 cylinder, Toyota Highlander. I mean, those things will run pretty much forever. So that's one plus. When are you going to start working on the engine for the Magnum? Probably after the subframes are done and everything is bolted into the car. It's going to be pretty quick after that. Why don't you do a panoramic roof? I do not like sunroofs. I do not like panoramic roofs. I have a panoramic roof in my F350. I have a sunroof in my Challenger. Never use them. There's no point in having them. I don't even know why people use them. I mean, they're cool for like a little bit, but it's more of a hassle. So it's it's just one of those things. I don't really care about it, and I'd rather just have the car lighter at the end of the day, so we can see how fast she'll go. Which I mean, even with those, panoramic roof or sunroof, it'd still be fast. But the more I can save and weight, the better. I know you want to drive this project. I hope you get an accurate appraisal to insure it. Might try. So I've already actually talked to an insurance company, and they're going to let me insure it for $250,000. So I shouldn't have to worry about it. All my time and effort, I at the end of the day, I'm not going to be pumped if someone wrecks it in a car, but people drive like shit, and I don't want to have all that time I put in the car just go to waste. I mean, even that amount of money isn't worth it to me to lose the car, because it's just so much time. I mean, it's pretty much going to be, so far I think I'm like 6-7 months into building this car. At the end of it, I'll probably be like a year into building it after it's running and driving. And to lose a year of my life, I mean, I'm fine with losing it to building something that's really cool that I like and enjoy, but having to do it all over again because you can't just go down to the store and buy one. I mean, it'd just be the worst thing ever, and the money really wouldn't make up for it. So, yeah, it's just one of those things. I mean, you should do the engine build of the Magnum like the Haggerty time lapse. That takes a lot of. I mean, I might. We'll see what happens. The only issue with that is it's one of those things where I'd almost have to have somebody film that, because when I'm doing stuff, you literally have to. What they're doing is they're not just time lapsing it; they're taking still shots, so they get each thing. It's like when they do the Lego things, where the Lego people actually move and stuff. But yeah, I definitely need somebody to help me film that. I do like the music you are using in your videos now. I mean, I just pretty much use whatever I like. Well, not whatever I like. I mean, there's a few songs I would like to put in there, but I don't know. It's one of those things. Some of that stuff's copyrighted, and I can't do that. But hey, dude, when are you? Hold on. When you come to Cali? When are you coming to Cali again? Hit me up. Let's do some things. Usually when I go places, I just post something on my Instagram and then on YouTube stories or and stuff like that. So just keep a lookout. Hey Dave, how's Rampage? Not too bad. Just worked on it pretty much all day. I went over there at 7 today and got done at like 3, and then I got home and pulled some weeds for like 2 hours. It was I mean, pulling weeds, I hate pulling weeds out of rocks, but gotta do it. What is going on with the '08 Magnum? It is just sitting. I have a video for that as well, but I need to finish it. I have a bunch of videos that I need to finish, and they're all on my camera, so we'll get them finished up. Maybe I could finish a bunch of videos this week. We'll see what happens. The Durango came back, so can the Magnum. Yeah, I mean, I think if they see enough people have interest in buying one and everything, I mean, I don't think there's going to be a reason for them not to bring it back. I mean, it won't be. I don't think it'll be as nice as mine, because highly doubt they're going to do an all-wheel drive one. So at the end of the day, I mean, it'll still be a Hellcat one maybe. What's up, buddy from New York? I'm glad I caught this stream. What's going on, man? When's the shop house? Did buying the Junkyard fall through? So Yeah, there was some EPA stuff that I don't want to have to deal with buying the junkyard. So I want to start. I really want to have at least the shop house started by the end of this coming up year. So in 2021, at least started or halfway finished or something like that, because I really want all my stuff in one spot. I don't want to have to, and I want a bunch of stuff inside. So I've been looking at buildings. There's a building I need a place to stick this building. But if I bought a lot, then I could stick all the pieces of the building on there and then just kind of go from there. But it's doing the charger is taking up a lot of time, and I'm really, really trying to get that thing done as quick as I can. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I do want to begin the shop house, or have it halfway done, or something like that, or maybe even have the building erected by the end of the year. Um, just so I could, I really want to have a spot where I can have all my cars inside, and just kind of be able to, you know, be able to focus on stuff, be able to not, have everything in one spot is so much less complicated. So longer videos. I mean, I try. Let's see. Thoughts on 240SX prices going up? Um, it's what's to be expected. I don't think they should be as high as they are, because some of the prices are pretty ridiculous. But at the end of the day, and plus there's still plenty of them out there that haven't been turned into drift cars or ship boxes or anything like that. And eventually they'll be like 240Zs where you can't find them. They're very hard to find. If you find them, they're rusty, or if you find one and some kid turned it into a piece of crap drift car and then wrecked it into a bunch of stuff, and then you have to restore it. But eventually they'll get up there. But right now, I feel like the prices should be, I don't know, a clean S13, like a really clean S13, 5-6 grand max. Not, I think that one sold for like 36 grand or something on Bring a Trailer, and I was like, that's ridiculous. So we'll see. I mean, supply and demand. If you can get it out of a car, more power to you. I mean, I don't have a issue with anybody making money, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to buy that, because I know what it is. I know I can find other ones and turn them into what I want. Forgot what wheels you were planning on using. So for the time being, I'm going to use the Trackhawk wheels on the Charger, but I want to find some wheels for it. I'm not exactly sure what style yet. I need to see how the Trackhawk ones look on the car. And I mean, I had that one on there already, but I just need to see all four of them with its with the. I need to have it painted so I can figure out what wheels I want to put on it. But yeah, for the time being, I'm going to use the Trackhawk ones, which I think I could put 325s on those wheels. I think they're the same width as the Hellcat ones. So, did you talk to Dodge regarding the new PCM issue? I don't know which issue, and I have not. Get the Hellwagon done. She'll do monster burnouts. I mean, she will. 250K after its crash, you're not going to have 250K in it. So if I was hit, I'd gladly take. So it's not really, it's at the end of the day, I might have 60 to 100 grand in it, but my time, your time's worth money. I mean, a year of your time, what's a year of your time? I mean, to me, a year of my time's like 150 grand. So, I mean, that's you have to value your time. If you don't value your time, you're pretty much just wasting your time. So congrats on the progress of the build. Thanks. Someone sent $2.99. Salute, brother, having a cold beer in Long Beach, California. Thanks, Internet Alex. Did you find a cure for your yellow fever? Not yet. I mean, I don't think you could cure that. I mean, I don't know if you know what it means, but it's one of those things. I mean, I don't just like Asians. I'll I like a variety of women, but I mean, man, you can't beat Asian girls sometimes. I mean, they talk a lot of shit too. I like girls that talk shit kind of, but that's Devin motorcycle mechanic. Here's a couple dollars for some weed killer. It's the bad thing about the weeds is, well, now it's winter, so I'm just kind of pulling the ones that grew like a couple. I mean, they're still kind of growing, but because it's not that cold. But the bad thing about spraying weed killer on them, to me, is then they're like dead weeds in your rock, and you still have to pull them. But then when you try to pull them, they like disintegrate. And but if you don't try to pull them, they just stay there forever. So it's like a crappy thing. I hate rocks. They're like the worst. How much longer do you think it'll take to finish the Magnum? Can't wait. Love the content. So I want to have the body completely painted, assembled by the end of this year. So December 31st, I want that thing to be painted and look like the dopest car ever, or the dopest Magnum ever, I guess you could say. And then I could, figure out the whole engine issue. I think once December 31st is gonna, hopefully commence engine build, whatever I need, turbocharger, stuff like that. So that's the kind of flexible time frame, but hopefully by that deadline I could get the engine done, and then I can make next year's events, because once summer hits, I mean, hopefully we start having events again, and I could do Rocky Mountain Race Week, I could do a Cletus in Cars or something, and I could just hit them all and do July 4th. I'll take it to California, and I'll probably take it maybe back east. I don't know. I mean, I plan on driving the car and having some fun in it, but we'll see. It's just kind of playing by ear. I was supposed to do a bunch of stuff this year, but ended up everything being canceled. So I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see how much gas is too. It might be like $12 a gallon, but who knows? Let's see. I mentioned using the Trackhawk wing when you were just starting to fit the Magnum roof to the Charger. So have you checked them out, and do you think it'll be a good fit for it? So I'm probably gonna have to mold it into the stock Magnum wing, but what I want to do is I'm gonna mold the Trackhawk wing into the Magnum wing. Then there's an add-on to go onto the Trackhawk wing that you can buy, and I'm gonna mold that in, and then I'm gonna make a mold so I can make it out of carbon fiber, and then the whole roof will be carbon fiber, which will be super cool and super light. And yeah, I mean, that's gonna be that. So we're patiently waiting for the shop house build. It's going to be the biggest, best change for the channel. So what I've been looking at is gonna be like maybe, so the shop section is gonna be like 8,000 square feet, and the house is gonna be like 2,000. So I mean, I think that would be good. I think 8,000 square feet of a shop is gonna be premium. So I could have like a paint section, and then I could have like a storage section, and then I could have a paint work on section, and then storage. So, and I want to have them separated and like sealed. So my cars that are in storage are like nice and clean. They don't get all that crap on them for when you paint, and all the sanding dust, or when you grind. And when you grind in a shop, it just gets everywhere. So I just want to have the storage spot maybe 5,000 square feet just storage, which would be nice, or maybe 3,500. I don't know. It's gonna kind of be playing by ear. I'll probably just mark it off, start sticking cars in there, and just kind of go from there. But it's one of those things. I have the idea in my head, just like the Charger, but I need to Commence the operation is what needs to happen. Obsessed with the Hellcat project. Believe it or not, you've inspired me to keep going through mechanical engineering in college. So yeah, I mean it's pretty good, especially if you learn. I'm not sure if they still teach SolidWorks in college, but you know, SolidWorks, 3D scanning. I'd also maybe dabble in electrical engineering just so you kind of know what's going on, and maybe a little bit of coding, because it never hurts. So except for that stuff, I mean, I'm pretty rusty, and I haven't done any coding or anything like that since high school. But yeah, it's one of those. No, actually, I think I did it a little bit in college when I was a freshman. But yeah, you need to use it, because you'll forget some of it and you have to relearn it, which kind of sucks. Bro, mad respect from Jamaica. Thanks. Hey Dave, love your videos. When are you coming to New Zealand? These aren't going to fix themselves. Cheers. Eventually, I mean, once everything's once the charger's done. I mean, I need to, and once you can fly again without having one of those dumb masks on. It's funny because, so to think about it, flying has actually gone downhill my whole life. So when I was a kid, I flew to Germany with my parents, and it was like, I mean, even back then it wasn't the greatest, but the stewardess were all hot, and they weren't dudes. But then I'm like, now, or like a couple of years ago, it was just kind of gay, and then now it's just like, I don't know, I just hate flying. It's just so lame. It's not fun anymore. It's just like going on like a bus, or like the subway. When I was in New York, that's like flying. You just go on the subway. It's just lame. Let's see. Thanks for liking my comment on your voter video. It's been crazy 2020, and it ain't over yet. Yeah, I mean, I took that video down just because, well, I just unlisted it. So the issue with YouTube is it's kind of, I don't know, it kind of cares what you post, and I just didn't want to get on that thing. I just wanted all my subscribers to really know what was going on with my whole situation, but I could have left it on there and it probably would have gone viral with the views it was getting. But I didn't want it to do that. It's just not what I wanted. So, did you see the videos 1,000 horsepower is really Dave? What? Oh, I don't know what that means. I meant the PCM issue, so Uconnect works properly for the Rampage. No, I haven't talked to any engineers yet at Dodge because I don't know any. But if anybody knows any of the engineers that knows Uconnect, I mean, that would be tight. Coming from a Mexican. What? Internet Alex. I don't know what that means. Are you talking about the green chili? I'm confused. Do a Hellcat engine. Well, technically I'm building a 426, so it's technically a Hellcat. I just don't need to buy a crate one because I could build one that's better. The Magnum content is awesome. Came to say salute. Thanks, man. Find a German girl. I mean, I wouldn't mind going to Europe and dabbling because I am German, and it's there's some, I mean, I don't know, the whole girl thing. I mean, there's a lot of hot ones, but you have to find the ones that are hot that aren't crazy, which I don't know if you can. There was a chart. There used to be this video with the chart that it's impossible. Let's see, if you don't mind saying how much you spent on the Magnum build, I think I'm probably in the 15 or 20-ish range. Just, yeah, I'd say I'm probably around there. Maybe maybe a little less, maybe a little more. I have it in Excel form. I just need to really look at it. I mean, I don't pay attention to it that much until the end when I do the video, but okay, Dave, December 31st, live stream burnout. I said it was going to be painting. I didn't say it was going to be driving. Like the good old days, burnout every stream. I yeah, I mean, I remember doing a Christmas burnout. That wasn't too bad. It was not too bad at all. Hello from Scotland, Dave. When you complete the build on the charger project, how do you get it registered? Love the channel and the content. So pretty much I just registered. I mean, it has a clean title, so I don't have to have it inspected or anything like that. I just go down to DMV, register it, and I'm good to go. How's the 3000 GT project going? Still looking for parts. Will you sell the car? And if you ever did, how much? 6 figures. So I probably wouldn't actually sell the car when it was finished. If I did anything, I'd most likely just do a giveaway on it because for one, you can't go buy one. For two, there isn't another one out there. And I think it would do great as a giveaway because then people could, have a chance to win a car. But before I do that, I'm going to most likely do the Challenger Hellcat as a giveaway. So can you show how to rebuild an RX-7 engine 13B? Probably, I mean, I could, but I don't have one that's bad that I need to rebuild. By the way, hello from the Dominican Republic. What's going on? I'm building a 2G DSM, and what you think is better, the 4G63, 4G64? I mean, 4G64s are good. I don't know. When I had my Talon, all I had was it was fully built. The engine never blew up, but transfer case issues. I just always had transfer case issues. I just despise their all-wheel drive systems. But I don't know. I mean, they're both usable. I mean, it just depends on what power you want to go with, or want to make. My brother has a SolidWorks license and CNC 4-axis mill and lathe just for tinkering. That's cool. When you finish the build of the Magnum, would you eventually sell it after you had your fun with it, or is it a keeper? Like I said before, I'll probably do a giveaway with it. Need more videos on Hellwagon. I try to get more, but I mean, I have to. There's only so many hours in a day to work on it, and some of that stuff is pretty time consuming. Why are you trying to find one girl? You gotta play the odds. Rotation. Did your vote ever show it was accepted? So I was almost gonna make another video for the whole voting thing, but I'll probably just talk about it now. So the funny thing about that is my vote didn't show up. They actually updated it like I never, because I posted on my Instagram the screenshot, but they updated it like I never sent one in. So what I had to do, I mean, I probably talked to like 20 people, called a bunch of government numbers, and the only thing that actually ended up working was I had to call the sheriff's office, file a police report. The sheriff went down there and made them run it through. And then finally, after it was like 6 days, my vote went through. But by that time, the news literally, that was yesterday, I think, the news had already, said that, called the election, which technically they can't do because Colorado has till the 12th to cure all their votes, and they don't know, they haven't counted them all. So I don't know exactly know what games the news is playing. It's just one of those things. I feel like a lot of people don't understand how elections work, how electoral votes work, how voting works. I mean, I just don't get what the news, they're like forecasting false numbers, but I guess we'll see. I mean, when I think it's the what was it, December something, we'll figure out who wins the election. So I've just kind of stopped thinking about it. The only thing I wanted was my vote to actually count, because that's the whole point in going to vote. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm not too worried about it either way. I mean, one way gas is going to be super expensive, and one way gas is going to be super cheap. I mean, that's really all I care about, and then emissions and stuff like that. But um, who knows? Who knows? It's all fixed. Hey Dave, watch your voting video. Oh, here's another one. Voting video. Funny thing is, did you see how many dead people got to vote this election, and yet you couldn't get your vote to count? I don't watch the news. I literally don't like hearing what they have to say, because it's just a bunch of BS all the time. It's just a bunch of negative stuff. I really don't want to just. I mean, my parents, they watch the news all the time, and it's just like you just watch the news. Every time I go over there, it's just like you just listen to like it's just like negative stuff all the time, and they'll have like this stupid spoofy like this thing about like a puppy or something. It's like you guys were just like talking like for 45 minutes, but just about a bunch of people dying and negative stuff and all this crap, and then you just like pop a puppy in there to make people like forget about all that other crap. But it's just crazy. I hate the news. Have you ever thought about collaborating with Kale Srt? I don't even know who that is. What do they do? Do you think you will take the Charger project to SEMA when completed? So just depends on if I want it to be inside, so I need a company to step up. And if a company steps up, they're going to have to pretty much, I mean, they're going to have to have something. I mean, I don't know. It's one of those things. I mean, usually if a company wants your car in the building at SEMA at their booth, they're going to, you're going to have something of theirs on your car, but I don't really know, other than Dodge, what other companies, unless Dodge like sent me some pieces of a car or something. I don't know. I mean, I need a bunch of parts, but I mean, there'd have to be a company to step up to help the project. I mean, that's really what it's going to take to get the car at SEMA, because I want it inside. So, hello from El Salvador. What's going on? Howdy. What's up? Um, Greetings from Regina, Canada. Would you consider doing a twin turbo all-wheel drive 3.5? I think that just about fly. Love the Charger wagon build. 3.5? What's 3.5 out of what? Devin Motorcycle Mechanic, $5. Here's $5 more for certified mail on your next vote. So no issues on if you sent it in. Technically, I dropped it off at the sheriff's station at their drop box for the votes. So I'm not exactly sure what happened, but it was just a nightmare. I mean, it was like I don't even know how many hours I spent on it, but for me to go vote, it probably took me 24 hours of just like talking to people and dealing with it. And that's just ridiculous, because at the end of the day, so I make my own schedule. I can go do that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, most people, my friend especially, they never sent him a letter, for one, because they said his signature was incorrect as well. They never sent him a letter, for one. Plus, he has to work, so he didn't get off in time which he thought he didn't get off in time, but we have to like the 12th of November to make sure all that's good to go. So I think he's going to fix it, but I think he had the same issues that I did. So um, I don't know. I just don't think it's right because I mean I know what the reasoning behind it is. So people, so people don't send in other people's votes, but it's obviously happening. So it's uh, it's not working. So they need. I almost thought about making something for voting, which it's actually a pretty good idea. So I might have to talk to some friends and maybe we can code some stuff but I'd probably just have them do it so I don't have to waste all my time. But it's a really good idea. Maybe for next election, maybe I could sell it. Hold on. Without the government. I'm not sure what that has context to. Exactly, the news sucks. It's negative. It's for people who don't live in bad communities so they don't witness crimes. I I don't know. I don't really know what the news is appealing to, which people it is, because I I don't know. I just don't get it. I don't get why people watch the news. It's just a bunch of lies all the time. They don't even have to report. It's crazy because I don't really want to get into all this stuff, but the news, it's funny because the news is pretty much like a YouTuber. They just clickbait you with whatever the hell they want, and then there's no, they start all these riots and stuff with all that stuff that happened at the beginning of the year. But there's no backlash to the news. They just start all this crap like it's like a YouTuber clickbaiting stuff. It was like that one dude that I forgot his name, but he like made a name for himself by saying that he did something with BAM, and then BAM like called him out, but then he even gave him more publicity, and I don't know. It's just kind of like that, but um, I don't know. I don't like the news. I think Kale Srt is the guy doing the Hellcat red eye swap into his Chrysler 300. Huh, I've never even seen that. I mean, I want to do I just want the dash out of a red eye or a Challenger. I guess they're all the same. I should take it to SEMA when it's done. I plan on it. Tell them F off. Sorry, F-150. End of day. Letter for 12th of November. Vote. What? I don't even know what that means. Kale Srt doing a red eye Chrysler swap, and he did a Hellcat Chrysler swap. He sold to Little Baby. I don't even know who that is. Let's see. Stay blessed, man. Keep up the amazing work. Someone get this man a sponsor ASAP. I'm out. Peace, bro. Thanks. See you, Ricky. Hello, man. What's going on, man? Don't forget to look up that Plymouth Arrow. Might be your next build if you see one. I don't know. I have too many other projects right now to finish. Maybe eventually. I keep saying that, but it's one of those things. It's gonna happen. I like how you're doing the Charger as the base instead of just swapping a Charger front and onto a Magnum, especially because I hate Magnum taillights. That's exactly why I did it. Everybody, I've had people comment on my videos and they're like, oh, I've already done this. I have a Charger Magnum, and it's just literally a Charger front end on a Magnum. I'm like, dude, it's not the same thing. I'm doing like all kinds of other stuff. Quit commenting on my videos that you've done it. Like, if there's one had already been done, there's Google. I mean, you could just use Google and search. I mean, you can't find another one. It's just one of those things. I mean, I don't know, the internet, but it's just so tiring listening to all those just comments of people like, oh, I've already done this. What car would you recommend for a first car? I would probably go with like a Honda or Toyota. They're reliable. Thoughts on Trump? So the one thing I do have to say, I know a lot of people don't like the guy. And I feel like the reason they don't like the guy is because I don't really want to get into, the whole political thing. If he wasn't the president, he would still be the same way. I mean, he's always been this way. He's a billionaire. I mean, he has a shitload of money. Nobody can buy the dude. And if you've ever been in a meeting with a CEO of a Fortune 500 company, they're they're dickheads. I mean, they're all the same. I mean, they have a lot of money. They don't have to answer to anybody. They know what needs to get done. They know how to do it. They implement it. They get it done. There's no in between. I mean, you're there's just I don't know. There's just so much stuff that happened in the last 4 years that got done that people don't even realize that got done because they don't pay enough attention. But um, at the end of the day, I mean, we have a voting system. I mean, people vote, and that's how people get elected. So, I mean, I'm not going to be sad that somebody else gets in, but at the end of the day, it's not going to really matter to me because I mean, it'll probably matter. I mean, gas will go up, and food and all that other stuff will go up, and who knows? They they were saying that they want to get rid of cars and fossil fuel vehicles and coal burning power plants and stuff like that by I think 2025 is what they said. And I was just like, there's no way that's going to happen because I worked in the power generation field, and there's no way we can convert everything to wind and solar. And um, it's I don't know. It's in another 100 years we would still be using fossil fuels because we're so dependent on it. But who knows? I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, that's really you never know what's going to happen because nobody tells you what's going to happen because they really can't. I mean, when you're the president, when you're like that dude that ran the aircraft carrier and is telling all kinds of secrets to the news, and then he got sent to jail because of it. I mean, that's his own damn fault. You can't say stuff because you're in the government. So it's called top secret classification. So let's see. Just me again from Regina, Canada on Mustang. It would be from F-150, 3.5, or 2.7. Oh, yeah, the EcoBoost 3.5s, they're sick in Mustangs. I mean, I wouldn't mind building an EcoBoost Mustang. That'd be like a 3.5 V6 Mustang. That'd be sick. I'm telling you, it's a small hatchback, be a good drift car if you can find one. Hmm. Hi, Dave. What's up, Justin? I'm driving a 86 Toyota, but no parts for it. Hmm. Let's see. Okay, no PO box listed in your description, so can't send you a pic of the Plymouth Arrow. So I need to fix my whole PO box issue. I had one, and then they the post office, you're supposed to be able to have a credit card on file, and they just renew it. But I guess then I talked to another lady, and the guy told me the wrong thing, so it just expired. So I just need to get a new one and just re-update the whole PO box thing so I could have one again. Hey Dave, my name is Jeff. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. What's going on, man? Let's see. How about a two-door Charger like they used to come? Maybe eventually. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I want to get a Trackhawk and do something with it. So that'll probably it won't be that big of a project. I mean, it'll probably only take like a couple weeks to do, but I do want to get a Trackhawk and do something with it. So what's next on the list for a project, or what you'd like to do next? Probably a Trackhawk, something with a Trackhawk. What's your daily? It's my F350. I probably drive it too much. I could drive the Hellcat more, but or I could drive the FC, but I don't. I just drive my truck all the time for some reason. I like driving my truck because when I work on the Charger, I get dusty, and I don't want to drive the Hellcat because I don't want to be all like dusty and sit in the nice seats. But my truck is leather seats, so they're easy to clean. I don't know. Did you hear they changed the base Mustang to a four-cylinder in 2018? News to me. I think they had a four-cylinder turbo in like 17 up, maybe 16. When you do, I'm sending pics of one. Type. So yeah, we're almost at an hour. An hour of live stream. Dream car. People always ask me this. What's my dream car? What's my dream car? It's I already have it. It's my 72 240Z completed is what it is. I need to. So once I get the shop house done, I could work on it. So yeah, completed Z would be nice. Yeah, I'm gonna end the live stream here because I need to edit a video. I need to finish laundry. I need to finish eating the rest of the sandwich that's been sitting in front of me for like the past hour. I ate some of it. It was pretty good, but yeah. So thanks for tuning in to the live stream. I'm going to have a Charger video up tomorrow, Tuesday, my new project car or my new auction car on Wednesday. Hopefully this week we have a lot of videos because I wouldn't mind having a video every day. Man, daily videos again would be nice. So thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time. Monday, Charger video. Check it out.